Man, these graphics are nuts.
Yeah, they got more flavor than a pistachio.
No doubt. I'd whip you head to head.
What? Squirrel, please. You have about as much skills as a chipmunk.
Yo, mama's a chipmunk.
Oh, no. He got denied just like you get denied by the ladies.
Shoot, if I had a ship like that, the girls would be all over me like salt on a peanut.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
PSP. Hells yeah.
So, one thing I have noticed is how much love people still have for the PSP. It's great to see people telling their stories, sharing memories and such of this great little handheld that launched almost 2 decades ago. Now, the PSP came out around the time that I was almost done with finishing up high school, and yeah, I am that old. But what I enjoyed so much and still do to this day is how much you were able to do with this device. Sony lets you watch movies on it, listen to music, play games, and even look at pictures from some digital cameras that supported the memory card. For me, this was an all-in-one device. I didn't need anything else but this and my wonderful little Nokia phone. While nowadays you don't really need to watch movies on a PSP, I still do from time to time because it's just this weird novelty now to be able to do this on this device. Anyways, while I am drifting off on all things that I love about the PSP, this video I wanted to focus on what we all came for, the games. So in my last video, focusing on the PSP Go, which I'll link down below if you haven't seen it yet, I didn't really get into what games I've been playing on the PSP. While I only play a select few games on the PSP Go, I do most of my playing on the PSP on either the 1000 or the 3000 model. Now, I have 3 here that I've been switching between these last couple of weeks, and they're in no particular order, but it's just 3 that I've been playing off and on over the last couple of weeks here. So anyways, here we go, starting off first with the title, Patapon. Now, Patapon is a unique rhythm strategy game that features a cast of adorable little creatures called Patapon. You lead the Patapon as the Great One / deity figure that has rhythm in their soul or in their heart, I guess. You start off with a couple different beats, patterns, and learn more as you go. Now, these different beats will allow the Patapon to either move forward, attack, or retreat. Some levels will have some type of boss or enemies to fight, while others will focus on gathering resources for the Patapon back at their camp. Now, these resources can be used to create new Patapon and new types of Patapon that have unique fight abilities. It's a great game to pick up for even 20 minutes, as each level can last anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, so it doesn't feel like they drag on for too long. It's great for brief sessions, and I do highly recommend playing it with headphones, as it does help immerse you in the game and the music. Now, the second game would be Wipeout Pulse. While there are many, and I do mean many, great racing games on the PSP, currently Wipeout Pulse and its fantastic soundtrack have been my #1 racing game. It is different from most where it's a car racing game. Wipeout Pulse lets you pilot anti-grav ships in a futuristic setting. The game can be difficult at times, and some tracks will have you gripping the PSP tightly as you try and navigate through some hard turns. But once you learn the controls well and make sure to utilize the L and R buttons for turning, it becomes an extremely enjoyable game. Now, there are a couple of different race types. Some include weapons that you pick up along the track, a la Mario Kart style. Others are time trials, and a unique mode called Zone Mode, which is speed-based and has you on the track solo for as long as you can last without the ship getting destroyed. What's cool is it increases the speed as you progress through it, and eventually stops once you've destroyed your ship, which, yes, it will happen at some point because it gets stupid fast. It is also another great game I recommend you play with headphones, as it has a great soundtrack, and the sounds that the ships make are great too. And lastly, I have been playing PixelJunk Monsters, which is a tower defense style of game. This game is available on other systems like the PS3, Vita, Steam, and Wii U, but playing it on the go is the best because each level isn't any longer than 5 or so minutes, so it's great to pick up and play for brief sessions. The gameplay for this game is pretty straightforward, but where it wins me over is with its beautiful graphics and charm. You start out each level with some coins to help you build different types of towers. Now each tower will help you with different types of enemies, and the further in the game you get, it really does seem to ramp up the difficulty. I don't think I've ever beat this game, as at around the halfway point, I was just not fast enough to get through building enough towers to stop the enemies from invading your little home. You get coins and gems from defeated enemies, and these can be used to buy more towers, and the gems can be used to upgrade your towers. Now, a neat thing you can do to upgrade your towers is by having your little guy dance in front of the tower to upgrade it. It will slowly start to progress onto the next upgrade as they stand over it. I highly recommend you check this game out on any system you can, but if you have a Vita or a PSP, then definitely pick up one of those versions. I do plan on making one of these at least monthly, and I do have to thank Izzy Nobre for the idea. He has an amazing YouTube channel that I recommend you check out, and he has as much love for the PSP as I do. I'll make sure to link his channel down below in the description. But anyways, what have you all been playing? Are you still playing your PSP? What were your favorite games? I really hope these videos have inspired many of you to seek out your PSP and charge it up, because it truly is a fantastic system, even to this day. I also do appreciate all the support I've been receiving, and it definitely helps me in making more content for you all. I won't just be focusing on the PSP, but I do have to say I have such a great love for it that I could talk about it for hours without ever getting tired of it. So again, I appreciate your love, I appreciate everything you guys have been doing on my channel, and to all the new subscribers, welcome. I'll be seeing you guys hopefully next week with some more videos and different content for you guys all. So thank you again, have a wonderful day, and see you later.